guys, welcome back
Hi.
to my channel. We're doing something special today, and as you can see, this is our special. Very special. I'm here with Anna, who's one of my tutors today, and basically we are just going to chat about your experience in year 12 and VC in general.
Yep.
Because I know that for you guys out there, I'm sure that you'd love to learn more about people who've gone through this entire process and want to learn from a high achiever.
Oh. Well, I graduated 4 years ago in 2014, and in year 12 I did English, French, methods, chemistry, and I did a philosophy subject at uni. Normally when I tell people that, they're like, whoa. It's like, I understand that they seem like very kind of academic subjects, but I just did them because I like them. I play basketball.
That's why you're so tall. This is what it's really like. Anna also forgot to tell you that she did exceptionally well in VCE.
Oh, yeah, that.
She got a 50 in English.
Yep.
And like a 99 point...
Just scraped in 99.05. Just scraped into that
just
top
scraped
percent.
in. Okay, so like, tell us, I guess one, were you expecting those scores?
No, not at all. Honestly, the morning that they released them, my parents were more like, I was stressed the night before and then I just fell asleep, and I had that thing where you wake up and you're not like sure where you are, like you know that. Anyway, I'd overslept like the time when they released them online, and my parents had come in because they're like, we can't wait any longer, she has to open, you know, she has to tell us. And then apparently like it went, they like left me to like open my laptop and went silent for like 10 minutes, and then so they were like, it's silent. They were like getting really worried that like something had gone wrong, and then I come out and I'm like, Ma, I got a 50.
Oh, cute. Yeah.
So that was very unexpected, very exciting, and really cool. I didn't really believe it for like a few weeks.
You said that you would get upset if you didn't like score above 90, which is like a really high expectation to have, right? So,
and that came from me. That wasn't, my parents didn't do that. Like it wasn't from the school. Like that was just me being like, I need to be the best.
Yeah. So does that mean that you like heavily relied on scores to give you like self-worth?
Yeah,
I guess?
absolutely. I think I've only like recently, like last year, worked out that your grades should not decide your self-esteem. And that you shouldn't let bad grades, you know, make you feel bad about yourself. I know that sounds very like preachy. I can't change the grade once I've got it, so to me it seems more logical now to use it productively rather than letting it ruin your life.
Right.
Yeah.
So, you know, there are lots of people out there, you know, pretty much just like you probably, who are doing VCE, and if they, you know, they're really expecting or hoping that they might get an A, but instead they might get a B.
Yeah.
And they just get really disappointed and let down. It kind of sounds like you were like that, but you only really learnt kind of how to deal with it after VCE.
Oh, it's dealing with setbacks is a skill that you'll need. Like you get better at it your whole life. Like you'll never stop needing it, and you'll never stop getting better at it. And I do definitely think that now I can laugh about it because I've been through it. But I know that at the time I was very traumatized.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, I'm always telling my students, because like, if they get scores back that they're disappointed with, that, you know, you shouldn't let it you shouldn't give up at this point.
No, don't. Because it's never, like, I feel like it's never as bad as it seems initially. And there's always, like, I mean, I know this is a cliche, but failing at stuff is actually a really good way of learning about how to do it better.
Yeah, totally.
I don't know, that's why, like, particularly English feedback is really important. I mean, the grade might give you an idea of, like, how you're going, but the feedback's going to show you where to improve. Yeah,
true. I know for me personally, like, I wish that when I was in year 12, I knew more to success than just good grades and like an ATAR. I guess for you, like, do you look back and still consider that measurement of success as like still the one and only form of success that people should strive for?
No, like there's like, it's kind of related to what I said earlier, like there's so many ways to like look after yourself, like looking after your grades, like your academic health, like that's a good thing and you should do that, but looking after yourself physically, it's a bit of a cliche, but again, it's still really important. And your mental health particularly, that I wasn't good at that in year 12.
Mental health comes from not just studying, but making sure that like you take a break and go do other stuff. For year 12s, you know, a lot of people say that it's not a sprint but a marathon. So what do you think about that? How did you get through VC?
I wasn't very good at maintaining like a long-term perspective, and I think it's kind of normal because I can now look back at year 12 and see that it was like a certain part of my life in year 12 that like it was all like it was kind of everything. And I know that I often described year 12 to my mum as like being put through a funnel, because I just felt like as the year went on, I put myself under more and more pressure, and the only way I could see like to get out was these like looming scary exams. So I do think like when I said like I had tunnel vision, like that was pretty much how I saw it. And when I finished year 12, it was like, oh, I've got all this time. I think if I could do year 12 again, I would try to balance disciplining myself with being kind to myself, because I think I was very much disciplining myself, but I wasn't being very nice to myself. I do feel like a bit of a hypocrite saying that, because I am really proud of like what I got out of year 12, but I'm not proud of the way I did it.
No, fair enough. And I think that a lot of people don't really hear this perspective, you know, like they hear about people who've done really well in VC, scored great marks, and just think it must have been all amazing for them, when really...
I mean, like, I can say that, like, if you absolutely, you know, work yourself into the ground, you probably will do really well. But, as I say, that's only looking after one part of yourself, that's not looking after, you know, the rest of you. And that's also really important.
For sure.
You know, and I think, if you only kind of... Oh no, wait, that's redundant. I was just going to restate what I said.
This is an English tutor right here, picks up on her mistakes. I mean, I feel the same too. Like, if I was to go back into year 12, like, I definitely would do it differently. Having learnt what I've learnt now, because when you get to VC, it's like the biggest thing that's happening since you were
that's as
born.
Far as you've come in your life. And, you know, you're in it, you know, but like, I think when you go past it, you're like, oh...
life does exist afterwards.
Did you find that?
Oh yeah, for sure. So like I was kind of similar, like very disciplined, but for me, like I didn't know anything about like studying smarter. It was just like studying harder equals like better marks. So it was just like smashing out lots and lots of essays or whatever subject I was doing. But like looking back now, I know like I didn't process it and understand. I didn't understand it at the time, but I could feel it, and that feeling was the incremental improvements were getting smaller and smaller as time went by, and I kept pushing. So like I kind of wish that I didn't study as hard.
And sometimes you get like, you can make those like jumps when you take a break.
Like
if you rest and go back to it, and then like it's like easy.
Like
I find that with exercise. Like sometimes like I'll go a week without going to the gym and I'll be like, oh my god, I'm gonna be so weak, and then I go back and I don't know, because I've rested. It's weird. It's a really odd effect. But
no, fair enough.
Sometimes resting is actually the best way to push ahead.
I definitely agree.
Which feels counterproductive.
It does, but it's true. Like I remember when I was in uni and I'd have to study, but I would have to go to work. So I'd go to work for 3 hours, come back home, and then like just light bulbs going off everywhere. Like I'm like, oh, I get this now. So
you do a lot of like, I think you do a lot of thinking when you don't realize it.
Like subconsciously.
Like I realized like a lot of the learning that I still do this. Like I'd go home from school or uni having learned something, and I'd tell my mum. I still do that, and that's, you know, that might sound dorky, but it's reflecting on what you've done. And like, and I realized that it actually gets you to, like, when you teach someone else something or you tell someone else about what you're learning, you're actually, you know, remembering it and consolidating it and
Yeah.
yeah.
No, definitely. No, that's all the time we have
That's
today.
it. That's the show.
That's it. We're good now. Thank you so much for like coming.
Thank you for having me.
Chatting with me and us, and hopefully everyone. And hopefully you guys found this helpful. Just put in the comments section below, like if you've got any like follow-on questions.
Yeah, I can probably answer them.
Yeah, that's actually true. We'd love to hear your feedback. And yeah, that's it.
Thanks guys. Like, subscribe.